from That's My Entertainment, and this is...
John Pirruccello from That's My Entertainment.
So, you were Chad in the third season of
yeah.
Twin Peaks.
I was the only Chad.
You were the worst Chad.
I was the worst Chad, the best, and therefore the best Chad, as I was the worst Chad. It's existential.
Okay, yeah, you got me there.
Yeah.
So, were you a Twin Peaks fan before 2015?
Very much so. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Very, from the moment Jack says she's dead, wrapped in plastic, that got my attention, and I knew, I perked up and I thought, okay, something's different is happening on TV right now. And then once Harry, who's just walked by a second ago, once he said, he started crying, by Laura's body, I was like, okay, this is absolutely brand new, this is different, this is awesome, I'm never going to stop watching this show.
You're never going to stop watching, and you want his job, right?
It's so funny. It's funny you say that. There's no way until the day that, even on the set, arriving on the set, I couldn't imagine that I would be on the show. So, the idea, it wouldn't have even entered my mind watching the show. Okay, you're going to be an actor someday. Yeah, maybe not. And you're going to be on Twin Peaks. There's no way I could have come up with that. No way. I couldn't have dreamed that. It's too big a dream. I couldn't have done it.
So how did you get the audition? What was your transition from being fan to being major role?
I do not understand how any of this works, and it's funny, when you get around David Lynch, a lot of interesting and odd things happen, coincidences happen. There is a certain kind of magic that happens around him. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is, but I will tell you that basically, I went in, I did the audition, which is just sort of talking, it's an interview, and I walked out, and I was like, what happened? What just happened? What am I doing here? Why am I in this place right now? And the casting director, Krista Hussar, came out, and I said, what am I doing here? And she said, oh, don't you remember 2 years ago, you auditioned for me for an independent film, and you said, welcome to California, you were a bus driver. And I said, I have no recollection of that whatsoever, but she did, and that's the miracle of these casting people. These casting people are some kind of magical forest creatures who have brains like air traffic controllers or something. They're just amazing. She remembered me. Of all the thousands of people she saw in between, she went, oh yeah, that guy. And so, and brought me in. And then David, thank God, agreed,
When you were auditioning, were you auditioning for that specific role, or were you just meeting David?
I have no idea. That's exactly right. I have no idea. There was no script. There was no part. There was nothing. It was like just go in there and talk to them.
So you were like a chosen one by David Lynch. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. It's a privilege. Absolutely an honor and a privilege.
Okay, were you disappointed in your role at all, that you were kind of like a disappointing character in terms of goodness? And
not for a second. No, it's it's funny when you have that much respect for somebody, when you respect an auteur. I mean, he's just very, very special filmmaker. He's not just he's very special. And so when you have the opportunity to work for somebody like that, all you want to do is to give him exactly what he wants. That's my number one goal. What does he want? How can I do it? Is he happy with it? If he's not, I'll do it again until he's happy with it. And so the idea of sort of questioning what it is, it wouldn't even enter my mind. It's like whatever he wants, I want to give him that.
Oh, your performance was amazing.
Thank you
your
so
portrayal was fantastic.
So
have you heard anything about a season 4?
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a season 4. It's happening tonight. No, I don't know. I have no idea. I get that all the time. It's a perfectly fair question. I'm thinking it. I'm hoping there's a season 4. But again, I'm hoping if David and Mark want to do it, then I want it too. I'm a fan just like you are. I want it as much as you do.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I'm Lacy with That's My Entertainment. What's your entertainment?
I'm John Pirruccello with That's My Entertainment. What's your entertainment?